Have you read 1 Corinthians 10? Have you ever wondered why do we need to study the Old Testament? What is the purpose of doing that? Everything that I need to know to become a Christian and to live a Christian life is included in the New Testament. Why do we need to study something God essentially replaced when He sent His Son, Jesus? Those are good questions. But it is that kind of logic or thinking that keeps us from learning and applying truth to our life with Jesus. We need instructions for all kinds of things in our life. How to be a disciple is one of them. How to install a kitchen faucet is another. We could add how to change a tire, prepare a meal, and many other things to that list. Many times in the instructions, we are not only told how to properly follow the steps, but we are also told what not to do. Those usually come with warnings and pictures of the harm we face if not heeded. As Paul writes the letter to the church at Corinth, he actually references a story included in the book of Exodus about those who God led out of bondage in Egypt. People who had witnessed firsthand the power and might of God, many of which did things that did not please God, acts that brought God's judgment upon them. Then Paul writes this in 1 Corinthians 10:11. These things happened to them as examples, and they were written for our instruction, on whom the ends of the ages have come. Sometimes we are reading to learn about people who should have had a right relationship with God, but rebelled against the one who loved them the most. They often turned away from God and worshiped a fancy rock or wood covered with precious metal that in all of its glory still remained lifeless and unable to do anything beyond collecting dust and casting a shadow. I don't know about you, but I often find myself reading the story of their stubbornness and sin, shaking my head. How could they blow it? Paul reminds us that we need to learn from their examples because we are prone to make the same mistakes. Why study? Sometimes we are simply learning mistakes we don't want to repeat. Keep reading, encourage others to read, and expect to find more gems to help us live like Jesus. Thank you.